So first of all, let's look at the concept of decluttering your space and why it can be a beneficial manifestation practice. So recently, Jamie and I had a major declutter and clear out of our bedroom in particular. The rest of our house is still a work in progress. The living room is next, but the bedroom really needed some attention. The wardrobes were chaotic and mismatching. The stuff that was under our bed was old, dusty, and most of the things under our bed we hadn't looked at in years, but we were just holding on to this stuff. At the time when we put it under our bed, it felt like we would need it one day, but here we are a few years later. We still hadn't looked at that stuff under our bed, so we realized it needed to go. In fact, Jamie had the inspired idea that he wanted to create a complete empty space underneath our bed. And as soon as he said that, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I feel like we're going to sleep better without there being old energy, cluttered energy, stagnant chaos underneath our very heads, our very energetic bodies, especially since your energy field extends out beyond your body. If I'm lying there above a pile of crap, it's obviously going to, be interacting with me energetically, right? So we cleared it all out. We've completely transformed the wardrobe situation. We've got these lovely sliding mirror doors now, which I'm in love with. We've bought new furniture. We've said goodbye to old furniture. We've donated it. We've recycled it. And I am now so in love with spending time in this room. Whereas before, I was waking up feeling quite uninspired. And I knew that part of the reason was because I was waking up to chaos in my room. Clearing physical clutter also helps to clear mental clutter, energetic messiness. I actually feel like my mind and my energy feel clearer now that I'm in a clear space where I know there's no old, dirty, dark, dusty corners and everything is just clean and clear. So that's how it's made me feel, but let's dive into the book now and see why this works in a law of the universe kind of way. You may have heard it said that nature abhors a vacuum. It's particularly true in the realm of prosperity. The vacuum law of prosperity is one of the most powerful, though it takes bold, daring faith to set it into operation, as well as a sense of adventure and expectation to reap its full benefits. When a person is honestly trying to be prosperous, is thinking along prosperous lines and still fails, it's usually because they need to invoke the vacuum law of prosperity. Basically, the vacuum law of prosperity is this: if you want great good, greater prosperity in your life, start forming a vacuum to receive it. In other words, get rid of what you don't want to make room for what you do want. If there are clothes in the closet or furniture in your home or office that no longer seems right for you, but get this, then it goes on to say, also, if there are people among your acquaintances and friends that no longer seem congenial, begin moving these tangible and also intangibles out of your life in the faith that you can have what you really want and desire. Ooh, I love that last sentence because it's actually alluding to the fact that sometimes, why do we hold on to these things? Why do we hold on to these relationships that we don't actually want, we don't actually like? It might be because we have a lack of faith that we can do better, a lack of faith that we could actually really have what we really want instead. So that's why it's talking about how this requires courage. This requires being daring enough and adventurous enough and to live in the faith that you can actually have what you really want and desire. Now check this out. Often it is difficult to know what you do want until you get rid of what you do not want. So if you're actually in a current phase where you've been saying, actually, I'm not completely clear on what I do want. I don't know whether I want a better job or to start my own business. I don't know whether I want a better relationship or to be single for a while. I don't know whether I want to live in this country or that country. Often it's difficult to know what you do want until you get rid of what you don't want. So if you're actually in a place in your life where you want some more clarity, clearing away things, physical, tangible objects that you do not want, and also letting go of activities, habits, people in your social circle that you actually feel are not serving you and don't feel like good energy. Have the faith to let them go, even if you don't have a better replacement waiting for you. Inevitably, in your life experiences, you will find that when the good you wish has not appeared, it is usually because you need to release and let go of something to make room for it. New substances do not flow easily into a cluttered situation. New substances do not flow easily into a cluttered situation, into a cluttered home, into a cluttered mind, into a cluttered body, into a cluttered energy. And there's a difference between clutter and abundance, of course, because you can have lots of things, you can have lots of friends, you can have lots of family, but it does not need to feel cluttered. And some of you, I'm just already thinking, like, what about if you've got a big family, loads of kids, and the house is just permanently a mess? And I can imagine that must feel really chaotic. Are there little things that you can implement or enforce within your household? Are there ways to make it fun, to gamify clearing things away, to gamify making space? You could enroll the whole family into this idea that when we create space, we then have space for more good things to come in. Then it takes something that can feel like a chore into something that's inspiring and fun. I feel like Mary Poppins right now. It's a game. If you want greater good in your life, what are you letting go of or getting rid of to make room for it? Nature does abhor a vacuum, and when you begin moving out of your life what you do not want, you automatically make room for what you do want. By letting go of the lesser, you automatically make room for your greater good to come in. So this video is really part 1 of 2, because I'm going to create another video that follows on from this, that's talking more about letting go of anger, pain, grudges, resentment for people in our lives. It's going to be focused on the practice of forgiveness. I'm going to share a mantra that you can say every day to help you to let go of that energy that might be holding you back, that might be stopping or blocking your blessings, that might be manifesting itself into physical pain or disease, so that you can create a vacuum to allow more health, more happiness, more prosperity and abundance to flood into your energetic space, to flood into your life. So stay tuned on my YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you get notified when that next video comes out soon. Also, I've got a members only area on my YouTube channel where more in-depth videos, online courses, longer meditations, vlogs and things like that are available for a small monthly subscription. So instead of investing large amounts for one course only and one course only, you get to subscribe and then get access to the entire library, which is constantly growing, of my online courses and other good things. On top of that, I'm currently expanding my wellness business once again. More details are in the description or over on my Instagram. If you're also into wellness and you'd like either some support with that, or you would like to partner with me because I'm looking for people who want to also build their own online wellness brand, then just get in touch in the description and I will send you more information on that. Last but not least, I have been procrastinating this for a while, but maybe thanks to the space that I've created in my life, I now feel ready to launch my podcast. So if you're a bit of a podcaster and you like listening to podcasts on your walks or when you're working out at the gym or decluttering your home, the podcast is going to be called A Loving Bitch Slap from the Universe. I will put the link and the details in the description down below as well. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I appreciate you. You are ready to create this space to allow your abundance to flood in towards you. Until next time, bye.